Hello, welcome to Monte Carlo Tamale.
Welcome, Thierry, to Monte
Merci
Carlo
beaucoup.
Tamale. We are sat in La Mère Germaine in your restaurant in Villefranche, just by the sea, which is one of the most beautiful places to have the restaurant. You started working here because it's a family restaurant when you were 16.
That's right. I finished school and then I did culinary process, CAP in France, culinary. So I worked 10 years in the kitchen. I did work as a chef, as a cook, as a pastry chef. I worked also in butcher shop to learn how to work with the meat. I work into fish shop also.
And was this all locally in the south
All
of France?
locally, yes, yeah. To know the fish, the meat, know the pastry also. I did courses with the best at that time best pastry chef in France.
And who was that?
But I don't remember his
Can't remember
name.
his name.
Sorry, it's a long time ago.
And because this restaurant is in your family, your grandmother started it in 1938. Did you always know that this was going to be something you wanted to do, cooking?
Mm,
Or you feel
we-
like it was pressure?
This is very complicated.
Okay.
Because you're born into the business.
Yes.
As a kid, I said to my client that I've been working here 63 years because the first day they took me from the hospital to the restaurant. So I started working and give smile to people. That's what my first day of working, you know. Yes. So this is very funny. But when you grow up, it's a hard job. Especially the parents are working a lot.
Yeah.
Almost every day. The weekends they're not here. The holidays they're not here.
There's not much time ever
not
to
much
take time off. Not when you work in
So
hospitality.
you grow up with kind of mentality of you say, no, I don't want to do this business. It's too hard. We're working all the time. And slowly, the parents are bringing you into the business.
So you don't have much choice.
You don't have much choice. That's
No.
what I did with my kids also.
Yeah. Are they working here?
I have my two sons. One is 34, one is 24. The other one is a mixologist bartender.
Okay.
He's not working with me in the restaurant for the moment, but he did a lot of years with me. And the youngest one is 24, Torea, has been 10 years in the kitchen. Today is his first day in the dining room with us. So he's gonna learn the dining room and the bar and the service and to know the clientele because it's very important because the clientele, we know all the generations of one family. They've been growing with us, you know, the great-grandfathers, grandmothers, the parents, the kids. Now we know
Yeah, there's not many restaurants that can say that. No.
So he has to know the clientele and to know especially the way of welcoming, the way of doing the things as I was taught by my father and my mother also.
So when
It's the mentality of the
of
restaurant,
course,
you know?
hospitality, and it's a family business. It needs to have that family welcoming when everybody comes here. Can you remember when you were working here from day one, from a baby, but when you started working here, what were the stories that were passed down to you that were, on film now? Even there's a film about your grandmother.
The most stories I had was with the American Navy, of course. Also the people who came here with that time the big yachts, Onassis.
Did they come here?
Yes, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. All the Charlie Chaplin.
Because he had the house in Saint Jean.
Read those names, you know.
And the Rolling Stones, because
Rolling
of
Stones
Nell-Cox?
also, yes, yeah. I remember.
And were you ever here when they came?
Yes, yeah. I was here when Mick Jagger was here
Mm-hmm.
with his wife. At that time, he was this table over there.
And what kind of food were you serving then? Do you remember?
That time it was more simple food. Always the quality, but much simpler.
Seasonal.
Seasonal, always seasonal. And, at that time, we had more fishermen in Villefranche. We had about 12 fishermen at that time working for the restaurant. They were coming in the morning with their bags, you know, you need this, you need that, you know. So it was really funny to do so. And we continue to do with three local fishermen. We have Jean-Paul and Jean-Louis that are here in front of us. And we have one in the Port au Nice that does special fishing for the fish from the soup and the bouillabaisse.
And the bouillabaisse is a recipe that was originally on the menu.
This is our
It's your specialty.
our specialty. The thing is, we have kept the same recipe through the years. We still have the recipe of my grandma that we
Did she write it down?
He's wrote it down. It's in the
Incredible.
safe
Is it? That's
with the
fantastic.
special spices and everything. So
And is there everything that she used then? You can get exactly the same.
exactly the same. We still can do it.
Yeah.
We still can do it. This is very important. We do about 40 liters of fish soup every day.
Oh my goodness.
Every day, every day, every day.
Well, whenever I walk past, everybody's having the
Is having
bouillabaisse.
fish soup, yeah. Fish soup,
Yeah.
bouillabaisse. We used to be 3 establishments on the Côte d'Azur, from Cannes to Menton, and 2 unfortunately had to close down.
Okay.
But we are still the only
Still
one
standing.
specialized in the bouillabaisse.
And when you were learning to cook in different places around France, but also you went to America to learn.
I did work also in America.
Yeah.
I was very surprised in America the way the service was done, welcoming
Very different to French.
It's very different to French. We are more classical, but the way I learned to welcome the people, it's very interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's so important that you have traveled around the world because so many of your clients will be from America and they kind of expect a different type of service, really, don't they?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I did work in Chicago from 86 to 88. And in 88, I worked in Boston. But today for lunch, I had some people from Boston. They knew the restaurant I was in.
Wow.
It was the oldest restaurant in Boston.
French?
Not American restaurant. But they were specialized in lobsters, prime ribs, clam chowders, things like that. And in Chicago, I worked in different French restaurants and Italian and Sicilian restaurants as well. So very interesting also
Do you find that in your kitchen now, because you need to be quite traditional, people come to you for a certain type of menu. Are there foods that you feel are inspiring recipes now that are taken from other countries because you don't want to be just French? You have something different? Or
we have an international clientele, so you have to please every palate of international. French are not going to eat like Italians or English or Germans or Chinese or Japanese or Americans. We all have our palates and our memories of recipes that goes through the years. And so my menu is set up that every recipes I have on my menu can please somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I have sashimis, I have ceviches, I have pastas.
So it's evolved to
risottos.
be a bit more international.
Well, it's more international.
Yeah.
Yeah, and French as well.
Of course. Of course.
I have recipes that are very old recipes in France, like the beef stew, gnocchi. I have blanquette de veau. I have local recipes also with octopus, à la niçoise. I have bouillabaisse.
You're making me hungry. Talk about your fish because it's so important. Obviously, people expect something to be really fresh because they're here by the sea. And you were talking to me about the oysters and the lobsters that you cook with. Talk about what you do here that makes you very different from other places.
So I make a special point on the freshness of the fishes and the lobsters, oysters, different seafoods that I have. I receive every day my products. I work with sea bass, golden sea bream, John Doris, turbot, sole, chapon. I have lobster fresh in tanks of French blue lobsters. I have Canadian lobsters and I have langoust as well. I work with 2 types of oysters. I have the Gilardo, which are the best oysters in France, but they are farmed.
Okay.
Okay. I do have a friend of mine who's in Saint-Malo, and he makes some wild oysters. He goes every morning, gets some wild oysters and wild clams as well. This is what I have on my menu, that the people can have a choice of the product.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And when you think back now to, we were talking before about how sailors were sort of really the people that came here. Not many people realize that the Bay of Villefranche is so deep, and that's why it was a place that the Navy came to. Do you remember stories about that? Because obviously the film that we have about your grandmother, and it's famously that she used to feed sailors and help them and sort of be their mum to everybody. What kind of stories can you tell about that? Because it's such fantastic history.
We grew up, if you want, Villefranche was a base of the American Sixth Fleet, and we had 3, 4, 6 ships in the bay. So we have had the sailors coming in and out of the ship all day long, and we have had also 300 families living around in Villefranche, in Beaulieu, in Saint-Jean. So that was the American families who were locals. The kids went to school. We had an American school. We had an American hospital in the Cap de Nice.
Okay.
The school was in Beaulieu. So all the American kids were going to Beaulieu. But we will play in the streets all together. We had all the sellers in the old town also. It was funny because the Navy was called, they were called the city, the streets. Like here was level 0 by the sea. Level 1 was the Rue Obscure behind us. Level 2 was the Rue du Poilu. Level 4, the street above. So they would.
They call you by the levels. That's
Yes,
funny.
yeah. Let's meet on
Like a
level
boat.
2. Yeah, like a boat,
Yeah.
So because the town is so.
There's so many steps.
Then,
It's always uphill.
So level 2, they knew where it was. Level 3 or 4, it was
It's like
fun.
harmonica without really.
And also that we had the PX also in Villefranche. Means all the American products would come from America
wow.
directly to Villefranche. So we had games, toys. In town, all the kids had the
So
American
such a big
toys.
American influence here.
Yeah, the comics and everything. We grew up with all the comics, American comics.
All came here
Yeah, it all came here.
to entertain the
Sellers and the families, the
Yeah.
kids, and everything.
people. Don't know this. Villefranche is such a small place, but it has so much history, doesn't it? And you had, in fact, there was an exhibition you had in the Citadel and at the Welcome Hotel. Was it
Absolutely.
2019? Yeah.
Yeah.
So describe some of the things that were at the exhibition that maybe you haven't seen yourself from your family.
We have a lot of pictures about the American Navy, and my grandma, who became the mother of the American Sixth Fleet. She's the one and only. That's something.
I'm going to link to the film. I watched the film. It's 25 minutes, black and white. It's so sweet. It's so old-fashioned, but when you know it's Villefranche and you know that this place is still here, it's such a lovely memory to have in your family.
Right. And each time there is a ship in the bay, all the commanders and boys are coming to see us
Because
they
it's
know
the place.
They know that's the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So fantastic.
My sister also does a very good job on the Sixth Fleet because of our association also.
Well, what's that?
This is the Association for the Remembrance of the Sixth Fleet.
Okay.
In Villefranche, so each American families who want to come and know the story about their parents, the grandparents in town. They come to see us, and then we show them where to go, what to go see, where their parents were living.
That's so nice.
And we put them together.
Amazing.
It's very interesting because we put families who knew each other at that time, that they
didn't know where they ended up. Yeah.
And we put them
and you
together.
reconnect them. And we have the parade here, don't we? And there's also
We do the 4th of July.
Exactly.
Which is very
I've been
important
here.
in town, yes.
Yeah, and it's so surprising if you didn't realize that you suddenly see the bands and everything. And it's like suddenly it feels
jeeps, bands.
the history is still very much a tradition here in Villefranche. Yeah, absolutely. The stories that are very much steeped from the time that your grandmother had the restaurant and you've grown up with this. What stories do you feel like are the ones that you will pass on to your grandchildren that you feel like you've experienced here that are special to you?
Well, there's an experience who, it was the days we received Boris Yeltsin, the ex-president of Russia.
Did you know he was coming? They must have said.
We were aware that he was,
Okay.
but he really got along with my father. Both of them really got along, so he made us drink a lot of vodka. So we had to party with him. So that was something very unusual to do.
Did you shut down the restaurant?
No,
No?
no. He accepted. We had a lot of security. His security is the security from Paris, the security from the gendarmerie, the police, the secret agents, and everything all around the restaurant. But the other customers could come, and there was nothing like. They were very pleased to have a next president of Russia.
Yeah, incredible.
Into the restaurant. The Bono also comes and see us.
Comes by boat? Yes.
No, Bono is very simple man. Very simple man. Stays in his corner. He doesn't like to be seen too much.
Yeah.
But he's a very kind person. For the
Yeah, I've met him
family.
before at concerts.
Oh,
Very lovely man.
yes.
I remember when they did the concert in Nice.
Yes, yeah.
Because they said they did it for their neighbors because they had so much building work one year. They put it on for the people in South of France,
yeah.
and I was there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice concert. I was there also. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were both there.
Right.
Amazing.
Anyway, we have also Julian Lennon that comes every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Does he have a place here?
He has a place in Ez also.
Oh, he's in Ez also, yeah.
Ez, next to Bono.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down by the beach.
We have Elton John.
Of course.
Elton John. That,
In the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. Last year, Madame Bill Clinton was.
Oh, wow.
Hillary Clinton was here also.
So this is the place, really. What other restaurants do you feel have the same history or are very traditional that are in this area, south of France, that are famous for being around for a long time? Which other restaurants would you say are similar to you? None? No? The answer can be none.
No.
No, there isn't.
You know, we have 4 generations now in the business. 88.
Yeah.
There's not
many people can do that.
No, in the same family. In the same family, the restaurant can be here with the same name on the roof for more than us, but with different owners, but with the same name. This is very unusual. There's not many people or restaurants like this in France, I think.
And how do you feel about the future of the restaurant? Do you feel it's in safe hands with your younger family?
Very confident.
Yeah.
Very confident because the kids, they have the mentality of what Germaine, my grandmother, gave to us. So they are building,
It's still there.
growing, they are still there.
And they respect it, which is really important.
I always say to the people that every day I come and work, it's for my grandma. My boss is my grandma. I'm not the boss.
Still, she looks that.
I'm not the boss here.
No,
She's our boss, you know.
It's fantastic that a woman has such great space.
It's her name we have on our, you know, it's
Yeah.
not the dolphin or not whatsoever name you can put on a restaurant. It's the name of my grandmother.
Yeah.
So you have to respect this.
It means a lot. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And so just to wrap up, because obviously you're eating here, the food is very special here. If you had a night off, not to promote other people, but where are you going to go and have a night out or food? Where are there other places in this area that you think that you like to go?
First address, it's in my place.
Of course. Oh, number one here, of course. If you were closed for some reason and you say, I want to go and eat, where would you go?
Would go in the summer in Juna Beach.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. Second, I would go to La Réserve
In
Bouillabaisse. I love this place. It's so nice.
Anywhere in Nice? Because there's so many new restaurants opening in Nice. Have you been to anywhere new?
In Nice, I went to a restaurant not long ago, Maison de Marie, in town, next to the walking road, Place Masséna. I was very surprised. It's a very nice, authentic and quality service and quality in your plates.
So there's some other places that can satisfy your palate too. Okay. Well,
Right.
thank you so much for
My
the
pleasure. My
conversation
pleasure.
today. It's been so nice to hear about your family and the respect that you will have for your grandmother now.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.